Okay, welcome to Rialto Unified School District, regular meeting of the Board of Education for June 24th, 2026. Any individual who requires disability-related accommodations or modifications, including auxiliary aids and services, in order to participate in the board meeting should contact the superintendent or designee in writing. Okay, call to order is 5:30, and we are in open session. First thing, move into closed session. Can I have a motion and a second to move into closed?
Second.
Thank you. As provided by law, the following are the items for discussion and consideration at the closed session of the board meeting: public employee employment, discipline, dismissal, release, reassignment of employment of employees per Government Code Section 54957, student expulsions, reinstatements, expulsion, enrollments, conference with labor negotiators, employee organizations, California School Employees Association, Chapter 203, CSEA, Rialto Education Association, REA, Teamsters Local 986, and Communication Workers of America, CWA. Pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9 Delta and or Delta 3, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure litigation, number of potential claims, 1. Conference with labor negotiator per Government Code Section 54957.6. Agency Designated Representatives, Dr. Alejandro Alvarez, Superintendent. Unrepresented employees, Deputy Superintendent, Associate Superintendent Business Services, Associate Superintendent Ed Services, and Associate Superintendent of Human Resources. Comments on closed session agenda items. Any person wishing to speak on any item on the closed session agenda will be granted 3 minutes. Dr. Alvarez, do we have any?
None submitted.
I love summer. Okay, vote by board members to move into closed session. All in unity.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 5 and the time is 5:32. Thank you, everyone. Try to see you at 7 o'clock. Okay, welcome back. We are to adjourn closed session. Motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Vote by board members all at once.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 7 p.m. We made it. Okay, open session reconvene, Pledge of Allegiance. Do we have a volunteer? Perfect.
Hi, I'm Carvon Allen.
You've introduced
Please stand.
yourself?
My name is Carvon Allen. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, report out of closed session. Dr. Alvarez.
In closed session, the Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Denise Lopez, Assistant Principal, Jehu Middle School. The effective date is to be determined. It was unanimous vote.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Alvarez. Okay, adoption of the agenda. There's something for me to read out. Prior to the adoption of the agenda, the following items will be corrected or pulled as follows. Business consent item. Correct item E 3.27, approve a renewal agreement with Think Together. Expansion of ACES, traditional kindergarten and non-instructional days of enrichment from ELOP. To provide expansion of ACES after-school learning program services for the 2026 and 2027 school year, effective August 5th, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, at a cost not to exceed, and here's the correction, from $8,694,000, I'll get it right yet, $8,694,140.65 to the corrected amount, $8,682,220.20 to be paid from the general fund ELOP funds. Also from discussion action items, pull item F1, approve an agreement with Knowledge with a J. Okay, and with those both corrections, we're entertaining adoption of the agenda. A motion and a second, please.
Second.
Thank you. And in unison, board? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Time is 7:03. Presentations, local indicators for the California dashboard. Presentation by Paulina Villalobos, Director, Academic Technology. Welcome. Good to see you.
Good evening, Board of Education, President Martinez, Superintendent Dr. Alvarez, Cabinet and viewing audience. My name is Paulina Villalobos, and I am the Director of Academic Technology. Tonight, I will present our local indicators for the 2026 California Dashboard. These indicators provide our community with a broader understanding of the district's progress in several state priority areas that are essential to student success. Our first priority is basic services and conditions at school. This priority is tied to our annual Williams visits. The first component examines student access to instructional materials, and we are pleased to report that there were no findings. The second component focuses on school facilities. The 2024-25 annual report identified 62 facility deficiencies, and I am pleased to share that all have been corrected. Our next local indicator is Priority 2, implementation of state academic standards. To support reflection in this area, we surveyed teachers about their experiences with professional learning and implementation of state standards. Overall, educators expressed a need for professional learning that is practical, collaborative, and directly connected classroom instruction. Key themes included additional time for planning and collaboration, stronger instructional resources, support for meeting the needs of diverse learners, and clear, consistent implementation of district initiatives. Our next local indicator is Priority 3, Family Engagement, which focuses on how effectively we partner with families to support student success. Feedback from families highlighted 4 key themes: expanding parent learning opportunities, maintaining clear and consistent communication, increasing access through flexible scheduling and virtual options, and providing meaningful opportunities for parents to share feedback and participate in decision-making. Our next local indicator is Priority 6, School Climate. Students in grades 3 through 12 were surveyed about their sense of belonging and perceptions of safety at school. Overall, students reported positive perceptions of safety across the grade spans. However, the results also highlight opportunities to strengthen belonging and school connectedness, particularly for English learners and students with disabilities. Our final local indicator is Priority 7, Access to a Broad Course of Study. Our 2024-25 graduation rate remains strong at 94%, and our A through G completion rate increased to 55.4%, exceeding both the county and state averages. While our data shows continued progress, it also highlights opportunities to strengthen support in English language arts, particularly as students are work towards meeting A through G requirements. As we move forward, we will continue expanding academic supports and learning opportunities to ensure all students have access to pathways that prepare them for college, career, and life. This concludes the presentation of the local indicators. Are there any questions?
Board, do you have any comments, questions?
Just a comment.
Please, go ahead.
First of all, thank you so much for identifying those 62 deficiencies in our building and correcting them as soon as possible, and also for prioritizing the needs of our parents. It is important for me as a board member, and I know that my colleagues will also feel the same way about having our parents included in the scholars' education, as they are a huge part of their growth educational journey.
Thank you.
I really like the format. I appreciate the report because other than that, it's pretty dry, just going online as a single individual.
Thank you.
The public definitely needed this. I'd like to see it again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your hard work. Appreciate you. Okay, B2, Civic Engagement. Presentation by Dr. Ayanda Ibrahim Balogun, Director, Equity and Social Sciences. Dr. Balogun, there you are. Love your bright smile.
Good evening, Board of Education, Superintendent Alvarez, and viewing audience. I am Dr. Ayana Balogun, Director of Equity and Social Science, and I'm here to highlight the amazing work of the State Seal of Civic Engagement and Rialto students. The State Seal of Civic Engagement recognizes students who demonstrate exceptional civic knowledge, responsibilities, values, and engagement. This distinction signals to colleges and employers that a student has excelled in civic learning and leadership. This year, the Rialto Unified School District awarded the State Seal of Civic Engagement to 118 students. Yes. Reflecting our commitment to developing informed and responsible global citizens. Over the past 2 years, I've remained dedicated to civic engagement opportunities for our students and the community. Through partnerships with organizations such as the NAACP, Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, Zeta Phi Beta, Alpha Kappa Alpha, the San Bernardino Valley Chapter of the Lynx, the National Council of Negro Women, Omega Psi Phi, and the San Bernardino County Register of Voters, Blue Educational Foundation, and the Pan-Hellenic Council, Game Changers Leadership Institute, and the League of Women Voters, more than 1,200 students across our district and our 3 comprehensive high schools have participated in civic engagement learning experiences. Students received instruction on voter registration, completing voter applications, and serving as poll workers. For the first time in the Rialto Unified School District history, all comprehensive high schools participated as poll workers in the election and participated in mock trials. Interest was so strong that we had to have a waiting list for student poll workers. As the State Seal of Civic Engagement and Program continues to grow, I am continually impressed by the quality of student projects submitted for approval. Many of these projects create meaningful learning experiences that will have a lasting impact on students' lives. One such project will be highlighted tonight. Please welcome Ms. Carvon Allen, a State Seal of Civic Engagement mentor and English teacher at Rialto High School, as she shares more about this outstanding student group.
Good evening, members of the board, Superintendent Alvarez, and community members. My name is Carvon Allen, and I am the multicultural literature teacher at Rialto High School. I am proud to share that 5 of my students took the lessons they learned in multicultural literature beyond the classroom and earned their California State Seal of Civic Engagement. Through their work, these students identified real issues within their local communities, researched solutions, collaborated with others, and took meaningful actions. Their achievements demonstrate their power of education when students are encouraged to think critically, engage with diverse perspectives, and become active participants in civic life. Programs like multicultural literature help students recognize that their voices matter and that they have the ability to create positive change. By expanding their learning beyond the classroom, they develop the leadership, problem-solving, and critical thinking skills that will serve them throughout their lives. I am incredibly proud of these students and all that they have accomplished. I look forward to seeing what they do next, and I'm excited to support the next group of students as they take on new challenges and continue making an impact in our community. Thank you for your time and for supporting opportunities that empower our students to lead and serve. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce you to Ariana Hernandez, Grace Graham, and Stephanie Gonzalez.
Good evening, board members, Superintendent Dr. Alvarez, and community members. I am Ariana Hernandez. I am co-founder of the Civic Engagement Club at Rialto High School, and I am president of the Civic Engagement Club. I'm here to introduce Grace Graham, our co-founder of the Civic Engagement Club and vice president, and Stephanie Gomez, our secretary of the Civic Engagement Club and co-founder. We're really excited to be here. We're super passionate about this project, and we worked really hard for 2 consecutive years working on it. Grace Graham she will start off our project presentations for us, and she'll be sure to tell you guys about her experience and how this project has affected her.
Good evening, board members and Superintendent Alvarez. My name is Grace Graham. As Ariana has mentioned, I am the vice president of the Civic Engagement Club at Rialto High School. I would like to say that we've always told kids that they can make a difference. We've always told kids that education is important. We've always told kids that community is important, that history is important. But a lot of students grow up thinking those phrases are just shallow, just something you say, or maybe something that doesn't really matter anymore. At least I had noticed that pattern in my high school. It never made sense to me, and I wanted to do something, but when every kid you talk to shrugs their shoulders and says whatever, it's hard to know where to start. It wasn't until the year before I started this project that I realized just how little our students are taught about these things, how little our knowledge on them grows as we do, and because the opportunities to learn are slim and are still whispered to us at best. That's when I decided that this project wouldn't just be so I could say I did it, just something to decorate my diploma. It was an opportunity to incite change, to encourage people to think. I don't want students to keep shrugging their shoulders. I want them to figure out what matters to them. The sooner the diverse students of Rialto High School have a diverse education, the sooner they can fight for what really matters to them, and they can finally see meaning in the phrases that they thought meant nothing. And I would also like to give the speech that another co-founder of our club wrote, because she cannot be here today, but she was expecting to have been here today. This is...
As long as it's a short speech.
Yes, it is. This is the speech of Michaela Portis. When I first started working on this project with my friends, I did not realize how much just a little bit of effort could really impact those around me. I learned that many people weren't really aware of the inequalities that so many people in our own community are facing. It wasn't until we were actively interviewing people and researching classes that are offered at other schools that I saw how much effort our schools put into educate students about incredibly important subjects like ethnic studies. With the majority of the students in Rialto being people of color, you would think that they would be able to learn more about their history, Latin American history, African American history, Asian American history, Native American history, but it's not. And it is very likely that because of these events aren't being taught, many of us would go on with our lives not knowing what had happened to people that got us to where we are today. I believe that we cannot let this continue, and by pushing to have more ethnic studies courses in our schools, we are greatly benefiting the students and those around them, as they will have more knowledge of the world around them and will hopefully become more open-minded of the things that their peers have and are going through. Thank you.
Good evening, Board of Education and Dr. Alejandro Alvarez. I started working on this project after taking a class in 10th grade called Multicultural Literature. After learning so much about different cultures and identities from just this one class, I realized how important it is to understand and learn this knowledge, but I also realized that not nearly enough students at our school knew that these classes were even an option. All throughout taking 4 ethnic studies classes, while also working on this project, I realized how overlooked and undervalued these studies are. Each class has something unique to offer students while also staying connected to a bigger picture. They teach each student about different identities and perspectives, which allows them to better understand each other, as well as become more compassionate. Learning about marginalized stories, historical events, and communities that are often sidelined helps students to recognize the beauty and necessity of community and multiculturalism. In learning to understand each other, we learn to also better understand ourselves. And in learning all of this, we strengthen our communities. We learn to be kinder, to respect each other, to hold each other up, and to hold each other accountable with compassion and understanding. These classes give us the tools to be able to understand and practice all of these things much more strongly in our daily lives. And now I pass the microphone to Ariana Hernandez. Hello. Hold up. I did not put our personal statements up. Okay. Good evening. Today I want to share with you why I started this project and why I believe ethnic studies and civic engagement are vital for our communities and our future. First, let me introduce ethnic studies. Ethnic studies is a collection of classes that explore cultural history, literature, and identity from diverse perspectives. These courses offer students a chance to dive deeper into understanding themselves and those around them. They challenge stereotypes, broaden our worldview, and highlight the rich diversity that exists within our society. One of the powerful aspects of ethnic studies is how they reveal systemic inequalities by examining history and current policies. These classes show us how the past continues to influence our present, and they shed light on the struggles faced by marginalized communities and help us understand the roots of issues like racism, discrimination, and inequality. Through this understanding, students learn to recognize injustices and appreciate the importance of cultural diversity. But ethnic studies goes beyond just understanding. They empower students to recognize societal issues and encourage us to think critically about the world around us, to question unfair systems, and to see beyond surface-level narratives. They foster empathy and social awareness, making us more conscious of the experiences of others and more committed to justice. Moreover, ethnic studies shape our sense of responsibility. Learning about systemic issues and diverse histories instill a sense of civic duty. It teaches us that as informed citizens, we have a role to play in creating equitable and inclusive communities. This leads to the importance of civic engagement, participating in voting, volunteering, or advocacy to bring about a positive change. So how do we turn these lessons into action? Our first step is to start a meaningful civic engagement project. One One that encourages students to apply what they've learned, to get involved in their communities, and to make a tangible difference. Whether it's organizing community events, advocating for local issues, or volunteering. These actions, I keep getting lost. Thank you. These actions help translate knowledge into responsibility. Now I believe civic engagement should be a school requirement. Why? Because it prepares students to be responsible, active citizens and from a young age, and it teaches them that their voices matter, that they can influence change, and that a participation is essential for a healthy democracy. By integrating civic engagement into education, we ensure future generations are equipped to face societal challenges and uphold democratic values. In conclusion, ethnic studies have profoundly transformed our perspectives on real-world issues, fostering empathy, awareness, and responsibility, and coupled with civic engagement, they build a foundation for more than just an inclusive society. My hope is that through this project, we can inspire others to recognize their power, to make a difference, and to actively participate in shaping a better world. Thank you.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you for your time. And when you get a chance, peruse through the website. It's amazing. I think.
Where is the
We'd like to
website
take-
at?
This is the website. We will send you the link.
Thank you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Celebrities. I've been wanting to meet you three.
Can we move over just a little bit this way so we can see board members? This way, a little bit this way. Thank you. There we go. Just in time, sir. Thank you. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Well done. Okay, we move on to public comments. Not on the agenda. Dr. Alvarez?
Yes, Board President, we do have three all on the same topic, so I'm just going to call three of them if it's okay. For Taller Cultura, Cultural, Luvia, Nava, Olga Morales, and Mar Zuniga.
They bought us gifts. They bought us gifts.
Buenas noches, miembros de la mesa directiva, doctor Álvarez y audiencia.
Good evening, members of the board, Dr. Alvarez, and audience here present.
El motivo de mi presencia esta tarde es para dar las gracias a todas las personas que han apoyado el taller cultural para padres.
The reason for our presence here tonight is to thank everyone who has supported the workshop for parents. And, there we go.
Este taller se llevó a cabo a principios y finales de este año escolar
This workshop took place at the end of this school year,
y tuvo una gran participación familiar.
and it had a great participation by families.
Los padres aprendieron técnicas de cartonería,
Parents learned to work cardboard and techniques to work cardboard.
e hicieron desde cero piezas hermosas como Catrinas y alebrijes.
And they made from scratch beautiful figures like the alebrijes and the Catrinas.
También se les dio una explicación sobre el origen de estas piezas.
They also provided a story or a version of the origin of these pieces.
Quiero resaltar que desde hace 3 años hicimos un programa pilotos con estudiantes y padres en verano.
I want to point out that since 3 years ago, we started a pilot program during the summer for parents and students.
Pero apenas hasta este año, gracias a la intervención de la señora Ria McIver, que nos brindó todo su apoyo para llevarlo a cabo.
But it wasn't until this year that this became a reality thanks to the intervention of Ms. Ria McIver.
Este taller contó con la participación de arriba de 35 padres,
Over 35 parents participated in this workshop,
los cuales se inscribieron en la cumbre de padres donde tuvimos una mesa promocionando el evento de Día de Muertos del distrito.
and those parents signed up at the Parents Summit where we had a booth signing up parents on Día de los Muertos.
Cabe recalcar que tenemos lista de espera también, lo que pasa es que necesitamos un lugar más grande.
We should point out that we actually have a waiting list. It's just that we need a bigger place.
Y solamente quiero pedirles que sigan apoyando este tipo de talleres culturales.
And I want to ask you simply that you continue supporting this type of cultural workshops.
Que nos acercan más a nuestras raíces culturales y para las generaciones nuevas las ayudan a aprender sobre sus raíces culturales.
Which draws closer to our cultural roots, and for the new generations, it gives them an understanding of their own cultural roots.
De hecho, también tuvimos personas que se inscribieron que no hablan español. Desafortunadamente, cuando nos comunicamos con ellas, los números habían cambiado o no contestaron.
We also had some people who do not speak Spanish who signed up. Unfortunately, when we tried to reach out to them, the numbers were no longer in service or they had changed.
Porque de hecho, en la cumbre de padres, una madre de familia nos dijo que a ella le gustaría aprender sobre nuestra cultura.
Because in fact, during the Parent Summit, one of the mothers told us that she would love to learn about our culture.
Y que lo podía ver también como una fuente de empleo porque al hacer estas piezas se pueden vender.
And that she also said that as a form of employment, because producing these pieces can actually be sold as well.
Y no por presumir, pero el año pasado una Catrina tuvo propuesta de 3 personas que la querían comprar.
And I don't mean to show off, but one of my Catrinas had 3 people wanting to buy it.
Pero la mamá no la quiso vender.
But the parent who created it didn't want to sell it.
Entonces, nada más para recalcar que sigan por favor apoyando este tipo de programas para padres, que por qué no también se puede dar para los estudiantes.
So again, just to emphasize that we would like for you to continue supporting this type of cultural workshops, and of course, also it can be done for the students.
Gracias también a todas las personas que estuvieron en la entrega de certificados. La señora, ¿cómo se llama? Sí, la señora Romo.
Ms. Romo.
Yeah.
Okay.
¿Cómo se llama?
And thanks to everyone who were at the ceremony where people were recognized, including Ms. Romo,
Denise Ellis,
Ms.
también el
Ellis,
señor Álvarez, el doctor Burciaga.
Ms. Álvarez, Dr. Burciaga,
El señor Black también estuvo ahí. Estuvieron varias personas y
Mr.
se les
Black as
agradece porque los padres vieron que había interés.
and many other people were present, and we are grateful because this shows the parents that the district does have an interest in
Y
this.
solo para terminar,
activities.
recalcar mis agradecimientos para la doctora Giff y para su secretaria Britney, que nos trató muy bien.
And just to end, I want to once again emphasize our gratitude to Dr. Gibb and her secretary who took care of us really well.
Algunas de las madres del taller quisieran decir unas cuantas palabras.
And some of the other mothers here present would like to say a few words.
Buenas tardes, vengo en nombre de los papás pues a agradecer por esta oportunidad.
Good evening, I'm here on behalf of many other parents to thank you for the opportunity.
Estoy muy agradecida con la maestra Lubia
I'm very grateful to teacher Lubia
por todo lo que nos ha enseñado
for everything she's taught us
sobre la cultura y
Re-
la manera en que se trabaja la
Re-
cartonería.
regarding this part of our culture and the way that cardboard can be manipulated and worked.
Nos enseña desde cero, es muy paciente, nos explica las veces que preguntamos, es muy amable.
She teaches us from scratch, she is very kind, and she answers all the questions we have.
Y gracias a todo eso, cualquiera que tome este taller puede crear una bonita obra de arte.
And thanks to this approach, anyone who takes this workshop can actually create a beautiful work of art.
En este caso yo traigo una alebrije
In this case, I'm presenting an alebrije
que puede combinar combinar distintos animales reales o imaginarios.
which can combine real with imaginary animals.
Es un jaguar y tiene alas de murciélago.
It's a jaguar and it has bat wings.
Este taller de cultura popular
This workshop of popular culture
representa la imaginación libre
represents a free imagination
y el surrealismo.
and surrealism.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Buenas tardes, quiero agradecer a todos.
Sí, perfecto.
Buenas tardes.
Good
quiero
afternoon.
Primero agradecer a todos ustedes por tenernos aquí.
First of all, I want to thank all of you for having us here.
Yo como padre de familia quiero agradecerles. Yo supe de este taller en la cumbre de padres
As a parent, I want to thank you. I found out about this workshop at the Parent Summit,
y me pareció muy interesante.
and I thought it was very interesting.
Y muchas gracias por la oportunidad de este taller, de participar en él y pedirle pues que se siga dando este tipo de talleres.
And thank you so much for the opportunity in participating in this workshop, and to ask you that you continue providing these types of workshops.
Porque habemos muchos padres que nos interesamos por la cultura, nos entretiene el estar creando piezas y a la vez nos involucramos como familia porque al llevar nuestra pieza a la casa los hijos también preguntan y se quieren involucrar también.
Because we become very engaged and involved, and we are very interested in culture, and in doing so, when we come home with some of these works of art, our children become interested as well.
Gracias y agradecerles nuevamente y pedir su apoyo para este taller y que siga creciendo y que siga habiendo muchas oportunidades para otros padres también.
Thank you so much, and again, to ask for your support to continue these types of workshops so that they can continue growing, and to give other folks the opportunity to join as well.
Y thank you to Luvia también por sus enseñanzas.
Y gracias a Luvia for her teachings.
Mis proyectos fueron las Catrinas.
My projects were the Catrinas,
Raise them up.
the bride and the groom.
Levántalos.
Levántalos.
Levántelos. That's la Catrina. Y la, and the bride and the groom.
Wow.
No for sale? No for sale?
No lo vende.
No for sale. No regalos.
Thank you so much.
Solamente tomar un minuto.
I'll just take 1 minute.
Quiero agradecer, bueno, mi nombre es María Sandoval, tenía mucho tiempo que no venía.
My name is Maria Sandoval. It had been a while since I had been here.
Yo solamente quiero agradecer a Luvia,
I want to thank Luvia
porque realmente de ser una persona que tiene mucho talento para dar, es una persona que siempre da sin esperar algo a cambio.
because she's a person with so much talent who's willing to give, and she's the kind of person that gives without expecting anything in return.
Sé que no le gusta que uno le agradezca tanto, que le festeje tanto,
I know she doesn't like to be thanked in public or for us to make a big fuss about it,
pero creo que muchas veces es necesario para ese alimento para continuar.
but I think sometimes that feedback is necessary to continue inspiring.
A mí, honestamente, me tomó mucho tiempo, expresar, lo que realmente es mi cultura, conocer mi cultura.
Quite honestly, it took me a long time to learn how to express what my culture is,
Independientemente que nací en México, soy mexicana,
independently of the fact that I was born in Mexico. I'm actually Mexican.
pero muchas veces decimos soy de México o soy de Estados Unidos, pero no conocemos realmente quiénes somos.
But very often we say, I'm from Mexico or I'm from the USA, but we really don't understand the culture that we have.
Y a mí me dio mucho gusto traer alebrije.
And I was very happy to bring you this alebrije that I created.
Este alebrije no solamente es mío, hecho solamente por mí.
This alebrije wasn't just created by myself.
Este alebrije tiene alma y corazón de mis hijos,
It has the heart and soul of my children,
de mi esposo
of my husband,
y de mi amiga Luvia.
and my friend Luvia.
Entonces esto te une como comunidad, como amigos, como familia.
So this is something that unites us as community, as friends, as families.
Y ese es el propósito de estos talleres,
And that is the purpose of these workshops,
unirnos como comunidad
to come together as a
y
community
vernos como personas.
and to look at each other as human beings.
Y más que todo,
And overall,
que nuestra comunidad vuelva a creer en el sistema educativo.
that our community once again regains that belief in the educational system.
porque el sistema, yo lo he dicho muchas veces, somos nosotros mismos.
Because I've said it plenty times, the system is us.
Entonces hay que unirnos y ver de verdad que nuestros hijos sean el futuro de nuestro mundo.
And so we must unite and really, really make sure that our children are the future of our world
Pero con hechos. Muchas
But-
gracias por su tiempo.
with facts. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, Dr. Alvarez, that's all, let's see, not on the agenda?
Correct.
Okay. And next we have on the agenda, public comments on the agenda items.
No cards are submitted.
Okay. Tell you, I like summer. Comments from association executive board members. Rialto Education Association.
None.
None.
California School Employees Association.
Good evening, President Martinez, the board members, Superintendent Alvarez, and colleagues that are watching and visitors that are here and watching as well. My name is Christina Costa. I'm proud to represent the members of CSEA, the California Schools Employees Association. First off, I wanted to thank you all for the opportunity again to allow me to speak tonight, and I'd like to speak to the importance of collaboration and meaningful input from classified and certificated employees when you're making decisions that affect our schools, our students, and our district. While our jobs may differ, we share a common commitment, ensuring that students have the support that they need to learn and thrive. Because CSE employees are deeply involved in the daily operations of our schools, we bring valuable perspectives and practical knowledge to the table. We often see firsthand how policies, procedures, and operational decisions affect students, families, and staff. For that reason, it is essential that our voices are heard and considered before decisions are made. Collaboration is not simply about informing stakeholders after a decision has already been reached. True collaboration means inviting input early in the process by listening to diverse viewpoints and working together to identify solutions that best serve the district's goals. This can be implemented by creating a team from a variety of classifications. Then when classified employees are included in discussions, the district will benefit from a broader understanding of challenges and opportunities, leading to the stronger and more sustainable outcomes. Meaningful engagement also fosters trust. When employees feel respected and valued for their expertise, morale improves. Communication becomes more effective, and we are better able to work together as a unified team. In turn, that positive culture benefits students and the entire school community. As members of CSEA, we believe that collaboration should be a cornerstone of the district's leadership. We appreciate the opportunities that have been provided for dialogue, and we encourage the board and administration to continue strengthening avenues for classified employee participation, whether the topic is school safety, facilities, transportation, technology, staffing, budget priorities, or student services. Classified employees have insights that can contribute to informed decision-making. Our goal is not merely to have a seat at the table. Our goal is to be active partners in finding solutions. We recognize the challenges facing public education today, including budget constraints, increasing demands on staff, and evolving needs of students. These challenges require all of us, board members, administrators, certificated staff members, classified staff members, parents, and the community members to work together with mutual respect and shared commitment to student success. Tonight, I respectfully ask that the board continue to prioritize transparency, open communication, and opportunities for stakeholders' input, including the voices of classified employees. By engaging those who carry out the day-to-day work of the district, we can make decisions that are not only effective on paper, but successful in practice. Thank you for your service, your leadership, and your willingness to listen. CSEA remains committed to working collaboratively with the board and the district administration to support our students, to strengthen our schools, and to build a positive future for our members who are a part of the educational community. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, Teamsters Local 986. Communication Workers of America.
Yay.
I knew I could count on you.
And good evening, everyone. And thank you for accepting our tentative last time. Neither one was able to make it that time around, but we were glad to hear that you had accepted it. And we look forward to the next round when that comes up. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Okay, Rialto School Managers Association. Comments from the superintendent.
Thank you, Board President. Just a few. I want to begin just with acknowledging the hard work and support from a lot of staff members throughout the district for the various events that have been happening. I mean, I know we have them throughout the school year, but these last couple months from May through June, there's just a lot that's been happening. And last couple weeks there were a few more, and I just wanted to begin by first acknowledging and thanking everyone who supports these events. They may not be out there running it, but they played a major role in making sure it happens. So from our warehouse workers, our maintenance workers, our custodians, nutritional services, office staff, everyone who plays a role in setting up these these events, our translators, communication, everyone. I just want to start by saying thank you to all of them because without them, these programs wouldn't go off as well as they have gone and been as successful as they have been. So I just want to start with thanking all of them. Specifically, I was this past Saturday at the USC event where we recognized and celebrated the completion of the RLLA certificate program authorization for our teachers. It was a great event. And also our parents who completed the USC Family Literacy program at USC. And so it was just great to be there, to see everyone so proud, and their family members to be there as well, proud to see the individual parents and teachers and everyone. So just want to thank everyone for the hard work. I know how much work goes into these programs, and so just want to thank not only the families who went there, but those who actually completed the program, parents, teachers, because I know there is a lot of work that goes with it as well. So that was a great event. The Divergent Games, it got really hot, but it was great to see everyone out there. A lot of sun, so look forward to next year. I was not able to attend, but I did want to thank the staff who did attend the Juneteenth event here with the City of Rialto. I heard it was a huge success, over 10,000 participants that came out to the event from my understanding. I just saw something that came out on one of the apps that I have for news feeds and how big of a success it was. So I just wanted to shout out to our staff who helped set up stages for some of our students who were recognized, the staff that were there, and just everyone in the community who showed up. So just shout out to them. And the only thing I know we have next week, July 15th is our next board meeting. So before then, I just want to wish everyone a happy and safe 4th of July. Thank you.
Alrighty, and we go to Dr. Lewis.
Yeah, so I was there at the Juneteenth celebration, and it was amazing. Rialto Middle School opened it up with singing the national anthem. Extended learning program was there with a table. Actually, our warehouse guy set up the stage, took it down. Our day pack there had a booth. We were well represented. Our security was there. Our Dr. Balagan was there. Our senior director of family engagement was there. So, it was so important that when different children received their awards, of our students came, and Dr. Black was there, and we gave the awards for them, and their parents and their community saw them. Sometimes they don't see them get their awards. So it was really a powerful, fun time in the heat. To back up the diversion game, I came in first in my class. Right, in my class, which I was the only one in my class. But I had chariots of fire. My feet was burning. But it was really, really nice of all the volunteers, or people who who did not even work in the school, was just volunteering, showing support. It's an amazing event. And even people mention like, oh, they didn't know about it and they want to be engaged. So we've moved it from different times of years and the heat just follow us. May, it's hot, you know. And so we're trying to think maybe indoors. You know, Carter has a gym. We can do indoor outdoors. So where that element's not going to be, you know, we tried spring. And we tried each time the sun followed. So, but we can do indoor outdoor. So it was amazing. Also, the family USC and our teachers. Now, our teachers credentialing for USC, Rialto Unified School District, you know, they get their credential, but sometimes they're not supported when they're designated. We've all had received letters that, and I don't know if it's a union thing or administrative things, that sometimes they are not really given a caseload. We're trying to wonder if we have, or do they really get to implement being a reading specialist, and how that work is really divided. And we see the difference in the LCAP, right? That is not showing that. So if we're investing money in a reading specialist, and this is like year 5, we should utilize that talent, knowing that we have those learning gaps. Coming back from Sacramento today and really testifying on behalf of our closing the achievement gaps. People are not playing now. They want to see the close achievement gaps. So, you know, we had a whole big list of all these school success plans. It's showing that on all our elementary schools, I was just overwhelmed with the amount of homelessness and unhoused of elementary school students. So that burden that a child have to carry, right? I saw the dashboards. We're making progress. You know, I have to shout out, I wrote a lot of notes, but I left that in my suitcase. But we're making progress. Some schools are down to 0 suspensions. Others are coming from the red to the orange. And some are even from the yellow. So they've really upped their games. But we're still not making that impact because of fragmentation. So when you're talking about you know, they'll whisper to our ears at different board meetings and things like that, or send us letters, but behind, they're not really supporting those specialized fields. And when you are a teacher, but when you take that credential, we have to support them in that role with their cases across the board. So it's something that Dr. Alvarez will probably be looking at closely of, you know, who we're having reading specialists. We had a wonderful teacher induction where we're training these new teachers. Our teachers mentored with these teachers, but yet we're not hiring. So why should we invest in doing all this training and we don't have the slots where you have these reading specialists who are very expert teachers that decided to get extra money? Maybe that was the problem, that people had a problem with the extra money for the sacrifice. But let's try to mentor using some of these programs that we've paid for teacher induction to utilize these young teachers. Teachers want to teach in Rialto. We don't have a problems with the application. Staff want to work in Rialto, but let's utilize some of these programs that we're investing in a lot of training and time to really commit to that. Really just thinking about our graduation rates are high, but our AG completion rates are not. Okay, we're talking about college is not the only option, but our CTE enrollment is low. So what is the follow through? And this is from the school plan. How many engagement, collaboration coming to the table? You know, for all the 8 years that I've been here, I've never been invited to any of the union meetings. Never been invited to talk to any of those. I want to, you know, if you meet or talk, you know, I would like to hear that perspective. You know, let's just sort of work together across the board, because what the new budget of the Prop 98, they are opening that up to nonprofit preschools and community college preschool. So part of that funding, if it stays, will be divided among your nonprofit preschools and your community college. And we know that nonprofit preschools and community college, they open up at 6:30 so the parents can go work, and they close at 7. So for us to maintain competitive, we're going to have to rethink our extended learning options. Once a family is satisfied with the preschool operation and things like that, it's easier to expand to first grade or second grade because you can usually, it's not that hard to get a credential, or if they're nonprofit, they don't require credentialing like a public school. So let's look ahead, and as we collaborate and work together, let's think of all these legislations that for the Education Committee, it's a book over here, that they're coming down to us, and for the testimony that CSBA is sort of working with us to develop. Yeah.
Thank you for the report. Excellent. I was just reading today that for every dollar we get for CTA, we have to match it with $2. And that could be part of it. So let's work on that. Okay. Ms. Dominguez.
Thank you so much, President Martinez. Good evening, Rialto. Today, Mexico is playing 2-0. There's the update. I would like to begin by extending my sincere apologies for my absence at the USC Literacy event for our teachers and our parents, and to the Juneteenth due to extended work shifts. I was unfortunately unable to attend such meaningful occasions. The Divergent Games just keeps getting better and better. Yes, the heat does follow, but inclusion and unity are very important to this district. So I am very grateful that we have this event every year for our students, that everybody comes and helps, and it's just a big happy family. And the theme this year, the World Cup, was fantastic and perfect. The USC celebration not only marks the conclusion of a journey, but most importantly, the beginning of a new one. Every parent, teacher, administrator, and staff who participated in these programs has demonstrated extraordinary level of dedication, commitment, and care for our district, and most importantly, for our scholars. For our administrators, it is truly inspiring to witness the passion and commitment to teaching and to supporting our students. For our parents and guardians, it is equally commendable to see your dedication and genuine interest in your child's education. Bridging the connection between the classroom and the home is no small task. However, programs as this one makes a partnership stronger, more effective, and more meaningful. To all of our graduates, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Your dedication and perseverance has brought you to this moment, and we celebrate and achieve you and your achievement with great pride. I would also like to recognize our exceptional warehouse team and supporting staff. They are our unsung heroes, whose work behind the scenes ensures that everything, always, at every event, runs smoothly. Your contributions are invaluable, and we are truly grateful for you. Finally, thank you to the Rialto High School Band for your presence and for helping to elevate the celebration as we honor our graduates. Thank you and congratulations once again. On a different note, as the FIFA World Cup is currently underway, we are witnessing something truly powerful. The unity among nations and from across the globe. We see countries coming together, collaborating, and supporting one another, even as they compete on the world stage. As a Latina who grew up with deep love for soccer, I have always known this sport to be a unifying force. I recall moments with my family, my cousins and my aunts, passionately cheering for their teams, even though they even though they were upset with each other. But once the game was on, everything faded away. To me, this is a moment that represents hope. Hope for unity, hope for understanding, and hope for a meaningful change, not only within our district, but across our world. I speak of hope because as of yesterday marks 1 year in which I was the victim of a violent attack by a patient that left me with a broken nose, and for a time I felt disheartened in the very profession that I so much loved. However, today I stand before you, stronger than I was yesterday, resilient, renewed, and ready to face tomorrow with purpose and determination. It is tough moments like these that we are reminded as the importance of perseverance of community and of one of the collective strengths that we hold when we continue to support one another. As we move forward, continuing to make a positive change within our district and making the right decisions for our scholars, I remain confident that we will continue to grow and thrive. Lastly, I would like to end with wishing my youngest son a very happy birthday. May your future be bright and full of opportunities, and always have love for your mother. I would like to close with a quote. A great leader doesn't create followers. They build unity, purpose, and a vision greater than themselves. Unknown. Thank you. 3-0 now? Okay.
Clerk Williams?
Well, happy summer. As you can tell by the amount of items on our consent agenda, our staff has been very busy. So thank you for all the work you've been doing in preparation for the upcoming school year. And thank you to everyone who delayed their summer vacations to man our summer programs to provide fun, educational, and enrichment to our students and to keep them from dirtying our houses and eating all our food during this period of time. We appreciate you dearly. I got a chance to stop by our math textbook adoption viewing room over in D3 off of Palm and had a chance to pick Dr. Goodley's brain. And I must say I'm very excited about what the math department is planning to get our students on track and to get them caught up and thriving and excelling in math. And they've got plans to get them applying math to their everyday lives and showing them how to excel in their goals. And I encourage everyone, especially our parents, to just keep your ears out, keep your eyes out for what for the various sessions that the math department has planned for this coming year, especially if you've had some difficulties with your child being engaged, or you've been looking for more rigorous or even just more engaging opportunities when it comes to math. Trust me, he seems more than willing to answer all of your questions about what we have planned for math, and I just really appreciate that because, as I've mentioned before, Rialto can excel in all areas, but it requires everyone's support. It requires everyone believing that our kids can do better and be willing to put in the work and hold everyone accountable. And that's all. Happy meeting.
Okay, Vice President Montez.
And I believe Mexico just won 3-0 for you soccer fans out there. I don't have a whole lot for tonight, just happy to be here. Stay hydrated. It's starting to get hot, barely. The weather's awkward. Some years it starts early, some years it starts late, but for whatever reason, it hasn't been a really hot summer up until recently, it seems like. But, yeah, let's, ditto to what everybody said. I don't want to repeat everything. Thank you, Ms. Dominguez, and all my colleagues for all the hard work. And Ms. Dr. Alvarez, thank you for recognizing the employees at the warehouse. They've been working very hard, especially this time of year. And all of the employees really that make a difference. You're right. Even if they're not organizing, even if they're not working an event, just for their presence to be there makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Recognize it. Translation services too was recognized, and security.
Yes, everybody.
Communications.
Thank you. I was supposed to be at a watch party today, but I forgot I had a school board meeting, so I couldn't go. But I'm here, and let's get this show on the road. Thank you.
All right, Vice President Montez and everyone. And double ditto. Ditto the ditto. There are several ways for the school board money to find CTE matching funds. One of the easiest is to get our children to school for first period. That's how we make our money, how we pay our teachers, how we find extra money to spend on matching funds. The other way is to not spend money on attorneys. So in that vein, I've been talking to some special ed folks and trying to work on the IEP, because that's usually what everything is based upon. And that's where all the disagreements come and the lawyers get involved. And I'd rather spend it on our kids and our attorneys. Simple as that. So, okay, move on here.
Was that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Short and sweet today.
Okay.
Okay, we are in public hearing. We have none. And we move on to consent calendar items. I'll go ahead and motion and a second, and then we'll talk about polls.
So move.
Second.
Okay, and let's see, we won't vote until later, thank you. Okay, does anyone have any polls of the consent calendar items?
E38.
E38. Any others?
E310. And
310,
and E326.
26. Okay, anyone else? All right.
I make a motion that we approve all items of the consent calendar with the exception of E38, E310, and E326 for separate action.
Second.
All righty. We can go ahead and vote on all but those items. Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Clerk Williams?
Aye.
Vice President Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Okay, Ms. Williams, you have E 3.8. Floor is yours.
You know what? And please correct me if I'm wrong. Can we just confirm the contract amount or the amount that we're approving tonight?
I think that's the one that, it's for, yes, there was an issue where we have two contracts for the same vendor, and the contracts were switched. This one is for, I'll bring it back up, should be for 114,000.
That's what it
And
says
it
on
was
the-
corrected to 114.
Okay, thank
So
you.
that's E38.
Okay. 114. Okay.
Okay, should we move to E 310?
Are we going to
Hold
vote
on, I
on
just
this?
wanted to see.
We can vote them as a block, I'm hoping.
The three of them together?
Yeah.
Unless, okay.
Hold on.
E 310?
Hold on one second. I just want to make sure. Was the contract that paid? Okay. Damn it. Hold on. Probably Exhibit A. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. Okay. The next one was
E 310 when you're ready.
okay. Oh, okay. Wanted to know. So we're in a time where we have like Google surveys, AI, SurveyMonkey, we have in-house analysts. So wanted to just kind of know if this, not kind of know, I want to know if we've looked at other platforms, because right now it looks like we're spending about $1,400 per survey or so for like 50 surveys if we're talking about like last year's funding. So just wanted to know if this is, what is our benefit for spending this kind of money on surveys and data analysis? And do we have that ability in-house, and how we looked at other platforms that may be less expensive?
Board President, if Dr. Hodson can come up and answer that.
That's fine. Welcome.
Hi, Board President Martinez, Board of Education, Superintendent Alvarez, extended cabinet, and the viewing audience. So this is a platform we've used for about 4 or 5 years. And actually what we found is that it's actually extremely cost efficient now. We had in the past, even just for one survey. So I know like in one hand it looks like it's that pricey per survey, but in the past we were using another product, I won't say the name, but it was probably double or triple the price just for one big survey. And this product, Thought Exchange, one has gotten better each year, but the cost savings, just because we're not now using this other company for one survey, like it makes up for the cost immensely. And what I will say is, it's, as I said, it's gotten a lot better.
How much is the difference?
I mean, I think the other one, it was well into the hundreds, 100 and something thousand a year. And this, when Dr. McMillan came on last year in Student Services, she was like, I think we could use Thought Exchange for the same survey. So then we worked with Thought Exchange, and they built the survey that does all of our like SEL, the student, where we just had 13 or 14,000 students respond. So it's extremely cost efficient. Ms. Villalobos and I last year looked at another company that was kind of soliciting us, and same thing, the costs for these, like those survey companies, I mean, it was well over 150 grand a year and wouldn't have been able to do as much. So, I mean, we feel very comfortable with this company and this cost that we're getting our money's worth. Because yeah, it's, I mean, just like I said, in the one company we're using previously for a lot of years, it more than pays itself just there.
Thank you.
Okay. And I just want to add, it's sort of might be related. There's a AB 302 bill, and with the phones and survey, they're really trying to get schools to move away to surveys or companies that have addictive feeds. So it's like we're saying not to use your phone, but now the sports team or whatever is saying Snapchat or Instagram. And so they are pushing back and trying to change that language of for us as a school district, of requiring you have to have 2 or 3 to get away from the addictive type of feed type of thing. So
Addictive or additive?
no, they call it addictive feeds because Snapchat, Instagram, that's what they're.
Yes.
And
Are you talking about like other types of platforms that may ask for like advertisement if we use them?
anything that
Okay.
that could have it that they might pay for. It might be lesser, but they can put an advertisement
Okay.
to a kid or things like that, which are really cheaper than purchasing something that you have control. So that's the new legislation that they're trying to move towards.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yes, it did.
Okay, and we move on to E 3.26.
I wanted to know how the implementation this coming year will look differently from the previous years.
If we could ask Mr. Perez to come up and answer that question.
Good evening, Board President Martinez, Board, Superintendent Dr. Alvarez, viewing audience, and Executive Cabinet. My name is Norberto Perez, and I'm the Executive Director of Expanded Learning Programs. Board Member Williams, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
In reading what the ACES funding is intended to do, and seeing how it's been implemented at a lot of the different sites, it's not exactly always apparent that it's implemented as intended by the ACES program, like as it's written. We've done a good job at certain things, but I just wanted to know if we're in a state of constant improvement with the program, and what will look different between last year and going forward.
Thank you for the question. So under the ACES grant, we are mandated to do quality assurance meetings and surveys to look at the program to see where growth may be needed. Every year, as this year is coming, we do meet and discuss what were some of the growing pains that might be corrected and some of the items that we need to align with the district vision. That has not happened because obviously the school year is not here and the contract hasn't gone through. But we do meet monthly. In this monthly meetings, we discuss the different programs that are in existence. Under the ACES grant, we focus on enrichment in terms of SEL, physical activity, and homework help. That's why there's a separate piece to the tutoring program under ELOP. They truly don't do tutoring, they do homework help. With that said, it is a constant reorganization of what the program looks like based on the needs of the sites.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, looks like we're ready to vote on E 3.8, E 3.10, and E 3.26.
I make a motion to approve those 3 items.
Second?
Thank you very much. And over here fumbling so that I can keep our regular voting order. Okay, Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Clerk Williams?
Aye.
Vice President Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Okay, we move to the F series. F1 has been pulled. F2 is, okay, let's see, motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. F2 is to adopt Rialto Unified School District's Local Control Accountability Plan, the LCAP, for fiscal year 2026-2027. Adopt Rialto Unified School District's 2024-2027 Local Control and Accountability Plan for fiscal year 26-27 with the purpose of identifying and meeting annual goals for all students with specific actions and services to address state and local priorities. Okay, questions or comments? We're ready to vote. Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Dominguez?
Aye.
Williams?
Aye.
Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Okay, F3, motion and second, please.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Thank you. And this is to adoption of a budget for fiscal year 2026-2027. Adopt the fiscal year 2026-2027 budget, including commitment of funds and all stated conditions for the following funds. General, which is 1, adult education, 11, child development, 12, cafeteria, 13, deferred maintenance, 14, building fund, 21, capital facilities, 25, state school building and modernization, 35, special reserve, 40, and bond interest and redemption, 51, and other enterprise fund, 63. Questions or comments? Seeing none, we're ready to vote. Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Dominguez?
Aye.
Williams?
Aye.
Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Stipulated expulsions, motion and second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Dominguez?
Aye.
Williams?
Aye.
Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Reinstatements, motion and second.
So moved.
Second, individual numbers?
Okay, we'll do a roll call by each line item. We're voting on 24, 25, 33. Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Dominguez?
Aye.
Williams?
What was the question?
We're voting on 24, 25, 33 reinstatements.
No, pending completion of the rehabilitation plan.
Okay. Mr. Montez, or Vice President Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Okay, we are now voting. I need a motion and a second on 24, 25, 42.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Clerk Williams?
No, pending completion of the rehabilitation plan.
Okay. Vice President Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. I excuse myself here. It is a no. Okay, 24, 25, 56. Motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Dr. Lewis?
No.
Okay, Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Clerk Williams?
No, pending completion of the rehabilitation plan.
Okay, Vice President Montez?
Aye.
Okay, and myself, no. Okay, so 24, 25, 56 did not pass. We are now voting on 25, 26, 04. Motion and a second, please.
004.
Well,
So
4.
move.
Second.
Thank you. Okay, Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Clerk Williams?
Aye.
Vice President Montez?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Only one failed. We are on adjournment. The next regular meeting of the Board of Education of the Rialto Unified School District will be held on July 15th, 2026 at 7 p.m. at the Dr. John R. Casalunas Education Center, 182 East Walnut Avenue, Rialto, California. Materials distributed or presented to the Board of Education at the board meeting are available upon request from the superintendent's office. Motion and second.
So move.
Second.
Okay, in unison, aye.
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 Okay, time is 8:17. New record for this quarter.
New trend.
Yeah, I hope.